Welcome back to Hanoi Real Estate Newsletter. This is a program to update real estate information in Hanoi market, broadcasting monthly. I'm editor Bao Anh, and to start the program, let's review the main highlights in August 2022. Hanoi approved the planning of 5 urban subdivisions of Soc Son with nearly 3,500 hectares. Hanoi tightened the rule on splitting land plot, making shortages of house in the suburban area. Request Hanoi to clarify responsibility related to more than 700 projects behind schedule. Hanoi proposes location for Mesa Bridge to cross the Red River. Converting Hanoi and Giap Bat station to make Yen Vien to Ngoc Hoi railway. Hanoi People's Committee has decided to approve 5 planning tasks of Soc Son urban subdivision with a total area of nearly 3,500 hectares belonging to Phù Linh, Tiên Dược, Mai Đình, Đồng Xuân, Quang Tiến, Phù Lỗ and Soc Son town. Planning aimed to develop subdivision into an urban center and commercial housing services, a mixed development center of Soc Son satellite town, into a commercial service and functional area with public mixed auxiliary facility associated with Nội Bài International Airport and Đa Phúc Station, as well as a series of other important functions. In the decision approving the above planning tasks, the People's Committee of Hanoi assigned the People's Committee of Soc Son District to be the planning unit responsible for implementation in accordance with regulations, coordinate with relevant departments, agencies and other units to identify investment projects in the research area, organize public consultation on the content of zoning planning projects. Hanoi's People's Committee has just proposed a draft regulation on conditions for splitting and joining landlords and the minimum area of the size of the landlord for each type of land in the central area have increased rapidly from 20 to 30%, causing the price of 30 square meter houses to also increase. This will greatly affect the decision of people with no economic condition in choosing to buy or invest in the real estate. Mr. Nguyễn Văn Đình, chairman of the Vietnam Real Estate Brokers Association, also recommended the tightening of splitting and joining landlord is only a temporary measure to combat speculation, price blowing, and in the short term to control the situation. Administrative orders should not be abused within state management to avoid unpredictable consequences. At a working session with Hanoi on August 22nd, many members of the National Assembly Oversight Delegation made a request to clarify this cause of waste for more than 700 projects behind schedule. In fact, the number of projects behind schedule is up to 707 projects, of which most of the Group A projects, PPP projects, and ODA-funded projects are behind schedule and need to be adjusted. Significantly, the project includes the railway line from Nhon City to Hanoi Station, urban railway line number 2 connecting Nam Thang Long to Trần Hưng Đạo. There are many other projects that have been completed, invested and put into operation, but have not been exploited at full capacity with low efficiency. Currently, in Hanoi, there are more than 400 suspended projects that have been allocated or leased out but are still on delay. More than 700 projects that have been allocated land are pending at operation. According to Ms. Vũ Thị Lưu Mai, Deputy Chairman of the Finance and Budget Committee of the National Assembly, these projects are in prime location, which means that resources are lost and wasted. Member of the National Assembly Oversight Delegation say that the above shortcomings and limitations are all causes of loss and wasteful investment resources, causing frustration to the public opinion. It is debated that Hanoi City clarify the number of losses and waste in the management and implementation of public investment projects, coming up with solution to rectify, drastically handle violation, attach individual responsibilities and leaders in each agency and organization. The Hanoi's People Committee recently proposed the Ministry of Transport to consider the location of the Mesa Bridge on the Ring 4, about 600 meters downstream from Hồng Vân pumping station in ĐતિNG district. With the starting point of the project will be the intersection between National Highway 1A and Ring 4. The end point is the intersection between Hanoi to Haiphong Expressway with the Ring 4. The length of the bridge and the path is nearly 14 kilometers. Once completed, Mesa Bridge will open a new direction for vehicles from the center of Hanoi to Vàng district and vice versa, instead of going towards Trieu Bridge as before. In addition, it also creates a connection between two highways, which are Pham to Cầu Giẽ and Hanoi to Haiphong, contributing to reducing the number of vehicles entering the inner city of Hanoi. Responding to Hanoi's proposal, the Ministry of Transport say that the location of the Mesa Bridge is in line with the Industrial Master Plan. The ministry asked Hanoi to continue to survey in detail and study specific design options to accurately position Mesa Bridge, ensuring its economic and technical and artistic aspects. The Ministry of Transport has just issued a written response to the petitions of voters in Hanoi regarding the investment progress of building Ngoc Hoi station in Trieu district. Accordingly, performing the task assigned by the Prime Minister on March 22, 2022, the Ministry of Transport and the People Committee of Hanoi held a meeting to clearly define responsibilities as an investment management agency. Specifically, the Ministry of Transport will invest in building function category of the National Railway, and the Hanoi People's Committee will invest in the depot areas under the Yen Vien Urban Railway Project, which is Ngoc Hoi. In the coming time, the Ministry of Transport will coordinate with the State Capital Management Committee to direct the Vietnam Railway Corporation and related units to transform the national railway infrastructure, such as Hanoi Station, Giap Bat Station, to hand over the ground to Hanoi City to implement the Yen Vien and Ngoc Hoi Urban Railway Project. This is the end of Hanoi Real Estate newsletter in August 2022. Thank you for your attention. Please like and subscribe to update the latest information from SENVANG Real Estate. Thank you and see you in the next newsletter. Have a nice day.